From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
DC, ready?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. To throw, it's May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Patriots at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's May. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now Lamar changing the play. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they go play action with May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, check that. Hut.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action. May. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. Doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go deep from Mitchell. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They run again on first down. Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Off the play fake. Here's May. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cook up the gut. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On play action, May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Report.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch. The inside guy a deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route. This time for big effect, and it pays off with a first down. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go play action now. May. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air, May.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Looking to throw, May.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here's Jackson.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have got it on cruise control.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Handoff comes to Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, Salon! 180!
Jackson now. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time Jackson will throw it. Touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, it's May. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they go play action with May. Out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go, set.
Play action. May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing here is May. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's May. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw with May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there on the keeper. And even 40 yards.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space. And we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he's into the clear again.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. He's got room at the 30. Still on his feet.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Noah Gray,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Patriots.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. There he goes again. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give. This is Cook. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Pass. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it? Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first. Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
On play action, May
rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That one caught by Polk.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Baltimore,